Trainer Steven.
Pokey Scientist Sean.
And we want to be your Potown heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Potown Heroes, where the only viable strategy is smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. I'm Rhyhorn Trainer Steven.
Pokey Scientist Sean.
And today, well, Sean ended up building a deck straight out the gate. It is hilarious. It is consistent. And
it was missing one thing.
Very
Healing.
much so. But
he found a way to fit him in.
So today we're just going to jump in and show you some, hopefully show you some lulls. So, yeah, this deck is quite hilarious, especially when it gets going. It's almost similar to, what was another deck similar to this? Back a couple sets.
You can't hit, it was Celosaur, where if you didn't one-shot, it was healing pretty much all of it off.
Exactly. This is fairly similar, but maybe a little weaker.
A little weaker. But it's more passive. Because how many...
Oh, wait, no, Scizor. This is like our Scizor list.
Yeah, Scizor too. And actually, you fight Eiscue kind of similar to it.
Yep. We are going first, which does hurt a little bit. But with this setup, we're actually looking decent.
Starting off with decent energy counts.
Uh-huh.
I ever got to see what the things were.
Up to 3. Okay. So I don't have to grab the other Honedge.
No. And unfortunately, it goes right to the bench, so you don't get the option.
So we'll go Honedge.
And
Stealthy Hood, Energy, Pass.
Next turn, damage counters won't mean a thing to the deck.
If done correctly.
Wow, nice sense of scoop.
Yep, there's the scoop. Let's try again and actually get an opponent.
Well, we were missing. We could just Marnie and go for the twin, and once we got the twin, it was over.
Yeah.
But Mr. Rime was in hand, so I don't think we would have done it. We would have just sat there in front.
Well, we were able to set it up, so we could have Marnied after we set it up.
Yep.
Call Tails. Nope. Lost coin flip. So, Boring Archer. We're going first again. Okay.
Both Mr. Rhymes. And we're going first.
But we do have the setup, so...
So I think we get put the Mr. Rhyme anyways to prevent the donk or the instant knockout.
Yep.
Since going second is preferable in this new format, in most cases. Oh, a Pokemon I haven't seen in a while.
Skarmory?
No, Dustmane.
Yeah, you really don't see this guy too much.
He hits pretty good.
Yeah. He was just way too slow to accelerate.
No, it lost it. The last rotation got rid of a lot of stuff it was needing.
Indeedee, Honedge, and Eiscue. Twin on Eiscue, and turn.
Cynthia next turn.
Yep.
No, the format had changed, and the most evolving decks pretty much died. And then Fire became a really powerful type. So it was required to run Pans.
Mm-hmm.
You had a choice between Choice Band and Pans, and
Oh yeah, that's right. This is when Reshizar became a thing.
was just starting to get going, and
then Welder
the
dropped.
format was getting too fast.
Oh wait, Dual Blade.
Yeah, the format was
Then
getting way
Cynthia.
too fast. And look at that. Gather Mine.
Gather Mines, Stealthy Hood.
Wrong Pokemon, but oh well.
Oh, dang it, you're right.
Oh well. We don't want the extra Stealthy Hood anyways. We only need one.
Yep.
Preferably. But how is it with this deck we find all the metal decks?
Right?
The one thing that can actually mess with the numbers.
But we should still be able to hold our own.
Eiscue. As long as we keep it away from that Steel Wing.
Aegislash.
Because Steel Wing times 2 is still 180 minus 90.
Cynthia.
And we need to find the other Indeedee.
Eiscue, energy.
Unfortunately. Oh, we're missing one thing. Just Rime.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Just so we don't have that little added annoyance. Because metal decks can be quite annoying.
That they can.
And if just subtracting the power output they provide.
Yep, so even if you put one, that's going to be 180 minus 90. So 90.
So how does it make you feel that Dark has returned to one of the best types in format, and it's not because of something with a cause energy cost?
Yep. Alright, Magnus. So it pretty much just looks like
It's just Dustmane with Zone, and it's Evolution Incense allowed it to kind of return a little bit, but
even with
energy,
weakness we did nothing.
energy and shuffle.
Yep.
But you're seeing what happened to this deck.
And then
What
Blizzard.
what happened to Metal Box? It was the rotation mainly,
Yep.
and the inability to grab energy as efficiently as before.
I think I know my next target.
That should be your next target. Bring up to the active.
Yep.
I'm
Boss's orders.
Yeah, because boss's order is boss.
Forgot you can't do it like you could with Guzma. DCE on Eiscue.
And now you need 4 energy to retreat Magneton out of the active. Or 2 with the balloon.
But even if he goes in the zone,
Magnezone.
I mean, there's still a possibility he can go in the zone, and when he does zone, he's going to be able to load up the Duskmane. But
Well,
luckily,
then again, we bring it up and start poking damage on it.
this is true.
We want to start applying damage on our terms, not theirs.
This is true. Oh, they're going to give us the turn anyway. We will.
Marnie,
Marnie.
why not? Save boss's orders for later.
Here we go. Now Stealthy Hood. Now Energy.
And actually, if you really want to be janky and play on luck, you can get Eiscue to 260 effective hit points. With Galler Mine, it has a 4 retreat cost.
You do make a valid point.
I mean, you risk losing it, but now your opponent has to remove your stadium, or find their stadium to replace yours in time to stop you from doing whatever your deck's doing.
This is true.
That's going to take a while.
And that is going to take a while. Not enough!
It's like we're going to retreat, or switch raft to a new one, a fresh one. And it is Indeedee the only active spot?
It's only active.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, if he gets a knockout, we have one ready to, waiting for the... Oh, there we go.
it was in the prizes, so it would have been a miss. But we now have our second Indeedee, so even if he does knock out Eiscue,
We can have a fresh Eiscue. Agirna. Too bad ability. Well, the ability won't work on the bench Eiscue. Never mind.
Pokeball.
Pokeball did return in Rebel Order.
It did, but why?
Why not?
I mean, yes, I get it. It's a good beginner card, but
Because Ultra Ball left the format and left a hole
okay,
that is still needing to be filled.
okay, you make a valid point. It's just annoying.
How is it, I would use Pokeball if it was more reliable and getting that first coin flip.
You know what? I'll send her Lady the Eiscue just because why not?
And just Blizzard. We're
Yep.
doing 4 at a time, but things will die eventually.
Yep,
We got upwards of 15 minutes, so
we got time.
this is what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not like they would know about our failed attempt.
What failed attempt?
They'll never tell. I'll never tell.
I'm just glad we were able to get it on camera actually doing well. Because, usually never happens.
Well, we're not doing any damage, but we can do 10 to Agirna.
Yep, we'll just keep stacking damage. I don't mind.
Things will end eventually. It's like he just had that on there.
Mm-hmm. Stand, boom.
Just swing.
Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging.
That's a different franchise entirely.
So now with the way we're set up, all we got to do is just, guys, take it away.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
So we went from Blue Sky Studios to
That.
so we went from Blue Sky Studios to Pixar.
And scoop. So now we can. So yeah. Oh, cool. We leveled up.
Yay! Whatever level we got now, 2.
I think so. Well, maybe 3. I've been doing the levels like on occasion. I honestly still need to do like the trainer challenge. It's just they start you off with a starter deck and it takes a long time. Tangent over, so let's jump into the list and show you guys what it's made of. All right, so this is the basic list. So as you can tell, main star of the show is Eiscue.
Eiscue.
Ice Face. If this Pokemon is full HP, it takes 60 less damage from your opponent's attacks.
So 180.
So it has an effective HP of 180. But wait, there's more. Now we have aegislash. All your Pokemon take 30 less from damage from your opponent's attacks.
So aegislash has effective hit points of 170. Indeedee has 210. And Eiscue now has 210.
Yep, because now you have to... In order to do 10 damage, you will need to hit for 100. It definitely makes him very, very annoying. On top of that, we've got a Mr. Rime in order to prevent all the effects of an attack, such as the special conditions and everything else like that. And we're running Stealthy Hood, so goons are going to be shut off. Anything that can just play and do damage.
Goons is one of the few decks that can slow us down a bit because we can't hit the goon, but we can hit everything else.
Yep, but this definitely gives us that fighting chance.
I don't think the goon can hit hard enough to break the barrier.
No, but it can place 1 damage counter. When it places 1 damage counter, it's now only resisting 30.
Yeah.
Compared to 90.
Yeah, but most of the 90 gets healed off.
If done right. But we also run Indeedee so that we can heal heal damage in between turns. We've got potions to heal. We've got Switch Raft to heal. We've got Center Lady to heal. We do a lot of healing in this deck.
We would have done Malalana, but she's only healing 120 hit points, and Eiscue has 120 hit points.
If we're doing that, it's...
There is a cheeky deck I've thought about with Eiscue is using the Hustle Belt. And for last hurrah for Hustle Belt.
It would just be really, really risky because his thing's completely shut off. So, deck's fairly simple. It's a 2-1-2 line of the aegislash. You only need 1 on your bench because you can only use 1 ability, but honestly, this just improves our odds. We run 2 Indeedee V. It's still a V, and it's going to be hard to pull, but it's one of the cheaper Vs, so you should still be able to get it, especially online. We run 4 Eiscue, main purpose of the deck. We run a 2-2 Mr. Rime, so we could deal with all the status and everything else on Eiscue that could do damage to us. We run 2 Crushing Hammer, 2 Evolution Incense, 4 Potion, 2 Quick Ball, 2 Rare Candy, 3 Switch Raft, 2 Galar Mine, 2 Boss's Orders, 3 Cynthia, 1 Cynthia and Caitlin,
Yes.
4 Marnie, 2 Pokemon Center Lady, 2 Professor Oak Setup, 2 Stealthy Hood, 4 Twin Energy, and 8 Water Energy.
If you want Indeedee to attack, just switch it out for
One
of the universal ones or a Psychic Energy.
Yeah, so either Rainbow or Aurora or...
Because it's still good against tag teams and Pokemon like to stack energy on them. So.
Yep, so if you want to be a little more aggressive, you definitely could find a way to get that energy for Indeedee. We're
Indeedee,
focusing on Eiscue,
yes.
so we're not going to have that, but it's definitely a viable option.
Yeah, Aurora energy if you're really that desperate for a secondary attacker.
So now we're going to jump back in and ask the question, are you even trying? So we'll jump back in, see how we do. So we're going to jump into another match, see how we do. Hopefully, let's see. Pure grass. We should.
So they can be healing almost as much as we are. Now, is it the starter deck or is it more than just the starter deck?
We'll definitely have to see. No, we want to go second. We want an oak setup in hand. We got an oak setup in hand.
And Eiscue to lead.
Yes.
Now all we need is an energy of some sort, preferably.
Preferably a twin.
Yeah, special energies are much harder to get rid of now, aren't they?
Yay!
Yay! It really,
Pheromone.
it's not as scary until it gets to the final form. And actually, it's really not as scary until it gets more energy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Eiscue is not bullied by some
Ultra Beasts don't phase us.
There's one that might, but the thing is, it's hasn't seen play in a while.
Shut up.
I'm talking about Bucephalon.
I know.
It doesn't care. It just needs a hit. They just need to know how much they're hitting. They're not doing any damage to the Eiscue, so
Yep.
something on the bench is taking 30.
For now.
Mr. Rime.
Because now,
Cynthia. There's nothing to Guzma with. I mean, Giovanni with.
Nope.
Energy.
Probably have to go the long way.
And we'll probably want to find a new Eiscue.
Yep.
We got the switch raft because he's going to be able to hit 190 next turn, which is a bit much. But he won't be able to do it consecutively.
Unless we manage to
Miss it, unless he matched him. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, but if he ran the deck, I think he is. I'm surprised he actually started with a Pokemon.
Dang it.
But he's only hitting 60 for the next turn, so
That's true.
Let's get-
Oh, I hate you.
Oak setup.
And DD miss. No.
And oh, yeah, we can't. So yeah. Get a setup.
Turn on a skew. And then probably Cynthia Caitlin for Cynthia. Hopefully we top deck an aegislash. Please.
And he's gonna switch retreat.
Nope.
No, he's just gonna go for it. Still can't do any damage to Eiscue.
Very, very true.
Switch raft.
Energy.
I actually do already
No, I'm definitely gonna switch Raph.
back to Eiscue.
Yep.
Only downside is he'll have access to the power hit though. Cynthia.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I know, but it's at least damage.
you know the problem is pheromone. We need the aegislash to get out of range.
Yep. So one drawback, very fast decks are definitely going to hurt. Stuff like this.
I think we should have sacrificed Rime for it because
Yeah.
unfortunately the Rime doesn't really help us against this deck, depending on what the Venonet turns into.
Like which Venomoth?
Uh-huh. One can get around some of us, but the other one cannot. And if it's the GX, we're going to be... This is going to be a long game if that's the GX.
That it will be.
Because it can only hit 110. So it'd be only doing it would only been doing 20 damage at a time.
Okay.
So yeah, Rime. Remember that's 2 twin energies down.
Yep. I know. Of course not. We'll have to Marnie next turn and hope for the best.
And shut down his hand a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a GX Venomoth.
Yep.
Now which one is he using? Which part of it is he using? Koga, yeah.
And then if you use Koga, it does 90 more?
Yeah.
Yep. Because why not?
And that's the game.
That's game. Sometimes I hate this game.
And he says you have to use Boswell's GX deck. I don't know, if I were him, I'd use the GX deck, put us in range, and then just finish off Boswell.
Yep.
Or that way.
Skew.
Because we got to get it.
Energy.
Now we got to heal Doublade all the way.
That's the plan.
We're not going to go out that easily.
Nope. The deck's still built where you have to get through us. I just hate the fact we're having to put energy one at a time. And we're getting nothing. Repeat, nothing.
And double check the damage off the that GX attack.
60.
Is it? No, the other one. It's not that one I'm worried about. That one.
50.
You're only getting 2 prizes off it, though.
Yep.
And we're just in range.
Yep. But we'll have an Eiscue that can hopefully eat a lot of this damage. And I swear if top deck is aegislash, don't you dare. Don't you dare, deck. I know you. Don't you dare. Don't you. Okay.
No, but it doesn't really help our situation either.
It does not.
There's a chance of him having another Koga.
Woo, that was close. Well played. You have a good deck. Somatic face.
Koga, and then just sweep with what's left. We need a potion.
We need a potion.
It's not a
That's
potion.
not a potion. Dang it.
And, well, lucky for us, he sells attack with Venomoth.
Yep.
He's got a new hand. He's looking for something.
Uh-huh.
No, what? That's what he's trying to do. Oh. Did he just...
He's trying to set up the Pheromosa knockout, isn't he?
But he does use his GX attack.
Unless he's curious.
Or he's just inviting us in.
Might as well take a free prize while we're at it. Yeah, it's going to hurt us in the long run.
Yeah, because we need... The one thing this deck is missing is some kind of absolute backup attacker, but it's hard to find one that worked with the strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought of a Melodic V, but that required a couple turns.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Scizor could be a potential option, but...
There is a Pokemon I've been trying... try the Zangoose from Team Up or whatever. That does a damage equal to the amount of damage cards already on the Pokemon. Plus 20.
Huh.
But I'm also thinking of something that can just go clean slate knockout now and again, too.
Yeah.
Well, bring up Celebi. I'm not going to bring up something that can just...
But yeah, well played, sir.
Yeah, we needed more We needed more resistance.
Just a bit.
Oh, resistance is futile. Energy and it's over.
So we did.
So it's 80, 110, so...
He could just retreat and attack.
Or just energy and hit for 110. Good. How?
Oh.
Because.
Each of you are benched. Yep.
Oh, 20. Never mind. It's still 90. Still more than enough. I think he was trying to set up that Jake's attack, but we kept out of range.
Mm-hmm.
So he just went for it.
Yep. So we're gonna try one more time, hoping it's not going to do its thing that it usually does, give us one good game and then two very bad ones, or three very bad ones.
Well, yeah, you knocked on wood. I knocked on...
Matt on wood. There we go. Now we're both knocking on wood.
Pure Dragon.
Dragonite? No.
No, I hope it's not what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
God. I mean, Arceus.
EDP?
Unless it proves me otherwise. I mean, why not use the best card, one of the best cards in the format?
Go first. Let us go second.
Okay,
And
that's
this-
not what we were
good.
hoping for, but...
Alright, so that was all our game. No. We'll try one more. Like one more true game.
A pure dragon deck, I mean... There's not a whole lot of pure dragon decks out there.
Mm-mm. It really isn't. It would just
I mean,
be
ADP and Drampa, and then
ADP,
and then
Drampa.
Lance for your stage 2s.
Yeah.
Stuff like Dragonite and Actress to be a stadium burner.
Yep.
One thing that this format does not have too many of is a stadium deleter. We have two that I know of. That does it.
Swell and...
Well, the deleter,
Bonnet.
as in Marshadow and Haxorus. But
Yep.
Haxorus requires Lance to be able to play as a basic. So the other one is good if your opponent's using that.
Not Nuzzle. This deck is just too annoying.
Well, that's the point. And we're not.
But we tried to do something better. With Weezing?
Why not?
Against Mega Strat.
Well, I guess see you in the next game. I mean, okay, we can't throw in the towel that soon.
Mm-mm. We do have a decent setup. We got a Galar Mine, which can at least keep it in the active for a while. We got a Cynthia, so we can try for something better. If we get an Eiscue, we can drop the Twin,
Yeah.
and then Cynthia. It's just a matter of what top deck gives us. Either way, we'll probably Cynthia, or at
Honestly,
least mine is
Mr.
Cynthia.
Rime in this matchup is only protecting against the Nuzzle.
Mm-hmm.
We can try something. We can try a different approach.
Eiscue, Energy.
Honestly, the aegislash is more important than the Rime right now.
Yep.
Because other than Nuzzle, what else is it protecting against Nuzzle box?
Not really, just pure damage. Or the Raichu.
Yeah, but it doesn't protect against Raichu. It's just Nuzzle. So Satch will slow away,
Yeah, we'll go slow way.
and there's a twin, of course. Now Stealthy Hood on Eiscue, so it stays out of range of the Weezing.
And then probably retreat.
No, we
Roshi'Zard. Or no, Pikarom.
or does it supporters? Grab your supporters, Cynthia, Caitlyn, Malilana.
Come on.
Unless he's looking for something that's not there. And they timed out.
Short of coming up with the energy to get Hone Edge. Oh, okay.
Maybe it was he was looking at the numbers of his deck.
Possibly.
Maybe he's looking for more ways to get Pokemon.
It does make me wonder if he's a YouTuber, though.
Well, he's missing out on a few things called Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what he's looking for. Seeing...
I mean, that is the second
But 2 nav and no Pokemon?
Yeah. Did we really hurt him with the Marnie?
I mean, that's... Marnie in the early game is probably the strongest card we've had in a long time. I'd say in the early game, it's stronger than N in most cases. Unless you want to draw more than 5.
Coughing.
Because not only do you get rid of your opponent's hand size, you can also get rid of all their added stuff too.
Because why not?
I mean, it doesn't hurt at this point. Eiscue wants to be in the active anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn, unfortunately, we would need a...
Burn water energy, yeah. Oh, wait, no.
No, we need to find a way to get an actual switch in here. Even maybe 1 Melalana, just as a...
Maybe.
Because that's instant switch is going to be nice. Or he'll help us out.
Maybe.
Okay. They're trying to go for that route. They're going to try to do the nuzzle box with coughing to do the only reason why to use... Oh, wait. Wrong stadium. Thought that was Heat Factor for a minute.
I thought so, too.
Nuzzle. And that's the only thing Mr. Rime would be protecting against. So, actually, just throw energy on.
No, he did grab a Heat Factory. So we weren't going crazy.
It did show heat. So attach energy, heal it, heal the condition, and just wipe the Pakuritsu. Well, other than a Marnie hurting as much as it did.
And Eiscue, okay.
And attach, and then...
Yep. Hope we top deck a Marnie or Cynthia.
All I know is I'm really looking forward to that new Rose Stadium.
That's going to help a lot.
When you have a Ranger as a stadium.
And there's the scoop. Honestly, I think we're just going to call it
the first
because...
game really showed the deck.
Yeah, first...
What it's supposed to try to do.
And it did show... And the second and third games did kind of show potential issues with the deck. But, yeah, this is Eiscue. It's definitely a dumb deck, but it's still a really fun deck.
It is really allergic to its weakness, though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Metal definitely is going to hurt the deck, so you're not going to see a lot of plays unless you pair it, or unless you find a way to pair it with the Scizor GX.
Or Weak Guard energy somehow.
Let's get rid of the weakness on it.
But Zacian already one-shots you anyways.
Regardless, so...
Weakness or not.
But,
so the only way you would be able to get out of its range, it would be above padding. And hoping your Galarmine stayed.
Mm-hmm. But either way, that was Eiscue, one of the first decks we're going to cover from this set. Again, sorry for no video last week. Just been testing and busy and Mother's Day, and it's been a lot. But we've got a couple decks ready, waiting in the wings. We're just still trying to test and make them a lot more consistent, but we do have decks along the way. Either way, let us know what decks you guys are excited for. Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Become a Potown Hero yourself. Hit us up on Facebook. We're facebook.com/Potown Heroes. And as always, may all your games go well, and may the top deck be in your favor. Until next time.